Usually when I'm traveling, I go to the markets, I see all this amazing stuff, and I can't do anything with it. But luckily, I'm at an Airbnb that has this beautiful roof deck with a grill. I've got the fire started. I'm gonna grill up some amazing tacos. I've got some quesadillas with some huitlacoche, and I'm gonna make a spicy slaw with this chayote and some fresh tomatillos. This is a chayote. It's a cross between a pear and a squash. It's got a skin that you do need to take off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little quick peel here. Because this is going to be kind of like a slaw on my taco, I'm gonna julienne it through the mandolin, and to that, I'm gonna throw in my little baby tomatillos. Usually the tomatillos that you find in the US are a lot bigger, but the woman that I talked to said that these smaller ones were much better for salsas. They had better flavor and weren't quite as acidic. This is actually a beautiful spring onion. It's a little bit sweeter than a normal onion, so basically if you let this mature fully by the middle of summer, it would be a large white onion. Parsley is an herb that is used pretty commonly in Mexico, along with cilantro, culantro, epazote. I thought this cilantro looked absolutely gorgeous, and it clearly had just come out of the ground. There are the roots still intact, which I always find is a good sign. So these beautiful little limes are actually key limes. These are a little bit more acidic. I like the flavor a lot. It just smells like I'm at the beach right now. And these beautiful greens are quelites. They're actually really hard to find in the US. They have a slightly aromatic and bitter note to them. So I've got my griddle going really, really hot. We're gonna make the filling for the quesadillas. We're gonna throw on some onions and sliced jalapenos. I'm gonna throw some salt on here. The salt will draw out some of the moisture and help the onions to caramelize. So these are huitlacoche. So this is basically the Mexican truffle. This is a fungus that grows off of a particular type of corn. It's really earthy, lots of umami. We're using essentially the truffle of Mexico for the quesadilla, so we have to use really amazing cheese. I bought this beautiful Oaxacan cheese, and it just pulls apart like in these sort of petals. You don't even need a cheese grater because it just pulls apart in these like amazing strands. Look at that. I'm gonna add the greens. I also chopped in a little bit of epazote in here. It's got kind of a deep, earthy flavor. There's a slight bitterness to it. A little salt. I just want to wilt them. They don't really need to be completely cooked through. The filling's done. Now we're actually going to make the quesadillas. I want those to get crisped up, and then once they get crispy on one side, I'll put a little filling, put some cheese, and then fold them over. So these are amazing prawns that I got at the market. I made a chili oil with achiote, or annatto seeds. We're just going to let these go for about a minute or two on each side, and I'll give them a flip. Those look beautiful. I like grilling these with the shell on because I feel like it protects them and keeps the flesh from drying out. And these are some gorgeous Veracruz prawns. So I let the tomatillos and the chayote sit with a little lime juice and salt, added the jalapenos, let that marinate for about 30 minutes, then threw in the herbs. Now I'm just gonna put this on my taco. So this is my Mexico City sunset feast. So good. And I made it just before sunset. Here's to a beautiful Mexican sunset. Salud. Buen provecho.